Alright, so 1 minute wisdom from the Rebbe for today. So in this week's parsha, we speak about the rules of a shur tam and a shur muad, which means when you have an ox walking in the street and it gores a person. Now, if it's the first 2 times that it happens, the owner has to only pay half damages, because it's considered something strange, something which is not normal for an animal to do. Once it already happens 3 times that the animal gores someone, then the owners are already expected to know that their animal gores. And therefore, they have to pay full damage when it gores. Now, there's one exception to that, which is when someone sells their animal to somebody else, the ownership is now changed, and therefore it's like the ox totally changes over. The whole identity of the ox is different, and therefore from now on, the owners only have to pay half damage because it's a new owner. It's considered like a new ox. This is also a very big lesson for us in our service of God. Normal thing is to serve God, that we don't have challenges, that we don't fall through and sin, God forbid. But what happens if we go away from our norm? We suddenly start doing sins. So if it happens a few times, we're already considered a muad. We're already stuck. We're already define ourselves like this. How are we able to get out of this? So the Torah comes and teaches you a lesson. If it switches owners, if the ox goes to a new place, he's a totally new identity. Same is true by a person. If until now you were in one field, you were involved in the worldly things, throw yourself into the world of Torah. Throw yourself into the idea of serving God. Throw yourself into the world of davening. And through that you change your whole identity. Through that you change your whole being. And so now you're totally someone who doesn't do sins. Even though a few minutes ago you thought you were doing a sin, you're a totally different person now. Like the Rambam says about the idea of doing tshuva. One of the ways of doing tshuva is by a person changing his name. Because you say, I'm a new person. I'm not that person who did those actions before. I'm a brand new thing. The same is true here. When a person throws himself into Torah, throws himself into serving God, automatically he's like a new person, and it will change his animal soul. It will change his desires. And when you do the right thing, it will lead you to doing the right thing again and again, till you finally refine yourself a little bit more and actually become a shur tam, someone who's serving God in the proper way. L'chaim, l'chaim.